Get in.
Yes!
Get him up out Walk up home run in a 10th inning. Let's go, throw your hats up. Look what Pinky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Dre. Give it to DeJounte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Dre. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Oh
Let's go. Go, dog. Go, dogs. Go, dogs. Sickle.
Now you gonna make me chump. Now you gonna make me chump.
We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Let's try this. Take number 2. Action. My name is Larry, one half of the Dixon Way. My beautiful wife, Sean's the other half. We provide you guys with live commentary, all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators. We appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the meal. Love the content. Special thanks to everyone that helped us reach 25,000 subscribers. From the bottom of my heart, we really appreciate you guys being a part of Dixon Way. We want to grow this thing one sub and one follower at a time as we keep striving to get even bigger and bigger. Thank you, guys. We can't do it without you guys, so thank you. All right, let's get into it, man. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Put an ear emoji in the chat if you can hear me. Bless you, baby. If you guys can hear me, put an ear emoji in the chat. We had to cancel the other stream and then recalibrate, reboot everything. All right, cool. We in there. We in there. Let's shout out everybody in the building. Daniel Berry in the building. He was in the other stream. He back. 82 Monte Carlo in the building. Dirty Bird in the building. Jay Lana in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate every last one of you guys being a part of Dixon Way. You know what I'm saying? We all fan different ways, and whether we agree or disagree on a topic, we all want the Falcons to win. That's how I feel. And hopefully you feel the same way. Because I don't know if I'm going to hurt anybody's feelings during this stream, but we got to talk about some things. So we got the Falcons versus San Francisco. Falcons coming into the game off an emotional high after beating Buffalo on Monday Night Football. The entire football world is picking us. We are the media darlings. Bijan Robinson has a 30-minute interview with NBC with Ty Law. Yeah, so many things put up on Bijan. Him being a NFL dark horse MVP candidate, the only non-quarterback that would be considered this season. And we come on Sunday Night Football and lay an absolute egg. Babe, is this loss worse than the Panther loss, babe? You wouldn't say that? Okay. All right. Here's the thing. Also, that's the beautiful Shonda in the back. She cooks some nice catfish. And it's going to be a lot of people in the grease tonight. So we got to get into it, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate those ears in the chat. All right. So first and foremost, Ray Ray McLeod was not allowed to come on the team playing. We don't know his stats with the team, but I'm just considering him not being on the team anymore. We definitely could have needed another pass receiver out there, but that wasn't the problem. There's some stats I want to run down. Michael Penix only missed 9 passes when not pressured. He had one of the highest QBR ratings in the league when he wasn't pressured. The problem was when he was pressured, he was 0 for 9. He was 0 for 9. And those pressures aren't regular pressures. Those pressures are him getting hit when he's throwing the ball damn near every time. You know, Elijah Wilkinson definitely got whelped. But it wasn't just him. They rushed 4, and we couldn't stop 4 the majority of the time. Occasionally, they would rush 5, but most of the time when they sent in more people, it was to stop the run, not to stop the pass. They basically said, we're going to play this bubble defense, 2 high safeties, and you're going to have to beat us underneath. Can you do it? Okay. Another second half where Mike kind of like the production kind of went south, but I also feel like it was because we couldn't really block them at all. You know, not an excuse. Michael definitely has to be better. He still have them tendencies of staring down Drake a lot. But Kyle Pitts had an excellent game. I want to give out the flowers before we start getting into the nitty-gritty. Kyle Pitts had an excellent game. No touchdowns, but 7 receptions for like over 70 yards. That's an excellent game by Kyle Pitts. The Unipegasus played like a Unipegasus. We really didn't use Bajan. To be honest, the camera kept showing him looking salty on the sidelines because and there's a lot of talk about our defense. I know someone told us at halftime, Raheem Morris said the defense got to stop somebody. The only reason we was in that game is because of the defense. Offense was putrid. It was partly on the players, but we'll get more into that when we start giving out whatever you want to call it. When we start dissecting it. Who else? Special teams. Special teams was the best part of this team last night. Special teams had a great run, great coverage on punt and kickoff returns. Special teams, field goals made. So special teams led the way last night, 100%. Special teams were awesome. Best game of the season for special teams by far. Romo hit his kicks. We covered well, and we kicked off return and punt return well tonight. So special teams was on it. Normally a very sore spot with the Falcons. So yeah, that definitely was a bonus. Drake made some tough catches in traffic. Mike threw some dimes in the first half. Second half kind of waned as the defensive pressure ratcheted up. And the San Francisco defense basically said, you are not going to run on us. Even though they were missing their best, the best linebacker in football, they still were able to dominate our front 7. So that's very disturbing. All right, let's get into the other stuff. Let's get into the weeds of it. We're not going to talk about the most egregious thing until the end of the show. Well, not the end, but until we list off a couple of things. First and foremost, our quarterback didn't have a stellar game. He didn't turn the ball over. That is definitely a good thing. He didn't throw an interception. He did fumble. But he got hit on his blind side by Elijah Wilkinson, who absolutely got whooped by Huff. Former defensive lineman, one of the guys I wanted the Falcons go after when he was with Buffalo. He showed back up like he was a Buffalo Huff. there was absolutely nothing we could do on the right side of and that's Michael Penix's blind side. So when you got pressure like that, the reason why he started being inaccurate, I know some might say this is an excuse, but this is the truth when you watch the game. When you as a defense can affect the quarterback to make his eyes come down for looking out for coverage, to watching the pass rush, especially on your blind side, because you got to turn your head to look on your blind side instead of front side. When you have to do that, you will disrupt. That's when pressures are key. That's when pressures are key. When you have made the quarterback eyes come down a level to see the pass rush and try to anticipate the pass rush instead of concentrating on the task at hand and getting the ball into the receiver's hands. Case in point, it was one that Elijah got whooped again by Huff on the right side, and he hurried a pass when he could have stepped up, got hit as he was throwing, and then the ball sailed and went out of bounds. And they could go with footwork too, because I see a lot of people on Twitter talking about his footwork is bad, and that's why it called the sail. Yes. Okay, all those points are valid. I'm not saying you guys' points are not valid, because they are. The film proves that. But again, 8th start of his career, 9th, whatever. Larry, turn that down, son. Turn the volume down. Thank you. When you look at it, I can't put the entire blame on Michael Penix. He was a part of it, definitely. The defense wasn't. Now, yes, defense gave up gashes in the middle of the line, but that was because the T.D.W, he might have broke his arm, baby. No word yet, but he might be out. Like out. So that's not good news at all. Once the T.D.W, our outstanding middle linebacker who was on his way to the Pro Bowl, if he kept playing the way he did, went out with an injury. And once they did, that's when they start gutting us like the fish Shonda is cooking right now. Christian McCaffrey showed why he is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. They ran it down our throat, and the game plan was simple. Run, pass when you need to. Play action on first down. Okay, that didn't work. Run. And whenever we do play action, guess what? We're always going to have Christian McCaffrey right in front of Mac Jones so he can make a play. Case in point, man, Mac Jones, I'm going to go to the stats. Hold on, I need to pull that up. So let me pull up the screen so you guys can see. Because we're going to, and we got more. Drew Grinder in the building. What up, Drew? I see you. Former team member, a team final round esports team. Yeah. What up, Drew? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream, family. Hopefully you and yours are doing excellent. All right, hold up. Let me pull up the screen. Here we go. All right, guys. So in comparison, when people want to blame Michael Penix, when I look at his stats, 21 for 38. That's not a good percentage throwing wise. It's not. Okay. But if you look at his contemporary on the other side, who's been in the league, 4 or 5 years? Mac Jones, 17 for 26 for 152 yards. We just basically got rid of. We got rid of Mariota, God. They lean heavily on the running game. When Devine got hurt and we put in Beltran, that was an invitation to run it down our throat. And we had no answer, guys. On that last touchdown, I literally watched Beltran undercut two Falcon players and was tackling their legs. Go back and look at the play. He was tackling Jesse Armanales and somebody else's leg, K. Ellis. He was running to their legs, head down, reaching for air, tackling his own guys, giving up their leverage so they couldn't stop Christian McCaffrey from making that touchdown. Like, you can't make things up like that. We kept him, and we kept Troy Anderson, who still has not played a game this season, over Nate Lehman, who has won Defensive Player of the Week 2 times this season, in line to make the Pro Bowl. That. Right now, and another thing, a lot of people were saying Jalen Walker, he's out with a fractured arm, so yeah, he ain't coming back. Also, people on Twitter talking about, where's my sacks with Jalen Walker? JPJ is better. He pressures the quarterback better. I see his name and number 27 flashing a lot. Know where I didn't see his name? Holding the edge on run defense. JPJ got to be better on run defense, okay? Plain and simple. A lot of people do. But you got to be better. You just can't be a pass rusher and we're depending on you. Now, you're not playing enough snaps to really affect that like that. But again, when they go run heavy, we have to be able to, everybody have to get in and get those, put your nose in there. Not blaming anything on JPJ, because JPJ has been great for a rookie. You know what I'm saying? But we miss Jalen Walker on setting the edge. That chemistry between him and Zach Harrison has grown. Zach Harrison was the best defender on the team last night. He was. All right. And Zach Harris still plays well. Rook played well too, but it didn't flash any sack numbers and stuff like that. But I saw his nose in a lot. Whenever we had negative plays for them, Rook and Zach Harrison was in the middle of it. I noticed those things. But yeah, I did notice we were missing Jalen Walker a lot. He does a lot of little things that go unnoticed. But when you go back and look at it, you're like, oh, wow, I see this, I see that. You know what I'm saying? Guys get free because he's setting the edge like that. And the offensive lineman can't climb to the second level. You feel me? This is the play designed to come up, boom, get there, then get up to the second level and pass them off to the guard. That's not happening when Jalen Walker's in there. It did happen yesterday. Okay? Let's see. Let me read some more of these chats. Yeah, Drew was saying, do the Falcons keep losing the coin toss? No. Drew, someone just let me know last night that the Falcons have been winning the majority of their coin toss, or at least the past 2 games they've been winning their coin toss, and we elect to get the ball first instead of kicking the ball. I don't really like that strategy, but I guess Raheem likes giving the ball to our offense first. I feel like the defense is the best part of our team right now, and we need to lean on that. Why wouldn't we kick the ball off and get out in the second half? I agree with you, bro. I don't understand why we're not doing that. That's a mystery to me. I wonder if someone asked him that in the press conference. I don't think they did. It's more pressing things to talk about, to be honest. Yeah, once we lost Divine Diablo, it was open season to run straight at us. We're really running at Beltran. We couldn't hide Beltran. If you don't know who Beltran is, he's number 40. He had the halo cushion on his helmet. Beltran. He has no navigation blocks or anything like that. He runs right into the block. He ran away from Christian McCaffrey several times, running towards a block like somebody else was going to make the tackle behind him. I'm sorry, man. You're playing middle linebacker. That's your job. He did all he could do, man. He's talent. He's a practice squad talent. Had to play emergency because someone got hurt. Can't really blame him. Kyle Shanahan took advantage of it. That's what good coaching does. When you have a deficiency, you got somebody out there, it's not the starter, you attack that weakness. And that's all they did. They really wasn't getting anything until Diablo went out. Unfortunately, Diablo went out. Okay? What's going on, Winston? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. Guys, make sure you check out the eye test. My boy Winston and John Thornton. Winston Thornton and John Harris doing that thing, man. Please make sure you check them out, man. Late night roundtables is what they do. Great content. When I can catch it, I always do. So yeah. What else? Jesse Bates was missing tackles. I saw it. It was true. It's not a myth. Xavier missed one or two. But overall, man, I feel like the defense is still playing at a better clip than the offense. The offense looks disjointed. Every game plan seems like it needs to be like reworked because we're getting outcoached or something, or we're just getting too damn predictable. Yeah. Do I want to go down that road now? No, I'm still gonna talk about players. Bijan had a substandard game, but he really didn't get the ball. Algier was pretty much non-existent. Really didn't get the ball. Here's a telling stat, guys. Here's a stat that you want to keep. When the Falcons rush over 25 yards, they have won the game. Okay? When we rush less than 25 times, we lose the game. So that is the barometer where we need to try to strive for. At least 25 rushes. But we need to lean into the running game more. Now, people, there's a huge debate on Falcon Twitter about, is it execution or is it scheme? It's a combination of both, guys. You can't sit there in the shotgun that much. And especially when this defense started to pin their ears back with a backup guard playing right tackle, Michael Penix blindside, and expect to have success when you weren't that far down. Panic! If we have a kicker on this roster that you don't feel confident with kicking a 52-yard field goal, that kicker shouldn't be on the team. I did say that special teams was a bright spot of this game, and I wholeheartedly believe in that. But again, if I don't kick a 52-yard field goal, I don't have a kicker. This is not 1985 when a 45 or 50-yard kick was like a 60-yard kick. Those are not those days anymore. Okay? We got high school kids kicking 65 yards in the state of Georgia right now. Right now. That is inexcusable. Okay? Don't have a kickers competition. Kick Koo off the team just to calm down the fans and the media for asking you that question. And then don't trust the quarterback who supposedly won this kicking competition not to go out and do his job at 52 yards. And now, let's get to the fun stuff. Alert. Alert. Let's get to the fun stuff. Hold on, I'm going to get Winston on comment. Winston Thornton said, Beltran is too slow and too small to be starting caliber linebacker. He's going to get exposed every time. We've been saying this for the longest. We should have kept Langman. Malone should be the starter going forward. I 100% agree with you, Winston Thornton of the eye test. Why in the Sam Blazes is Beltran out there running around with his little halo, tackling K. Ellis and Jesse Aminata on the legs, impeding them from reaching Christian McCaffrey on that last touchdown? Why? Malone definitely should be the starting middle linebacker. It's not even a freaking question. Not even a question. Great comment, Winston. Dirty Bird said offensive line need to step up. 100%. They got dominated by primarily 4 guys coming, no more than 5. The only time 5 or more came is to stop Bijan Robinson in running and forcing them to pass the ball. John Brooks in the building. What up, JB? He says, we just aren't that team this year. It sucks, but it is what it is. I don't know if I'm at that point yet, John Brooks, but I understand why you feel that way, brother. Welcome back to the stream. What's up, Ski? Ski? How you doing, Ski? Welcome back to the stream. They said Raheem wasn't prepared for the man coverage. Thank you for bringing that up, Ski. That seems like we're not prepared for a lot of things, and it's one thing after another. It's never the same thing, but it's always something in an individual game. Is it execution? Is it the players? Or is it the scheme? Two things can be true. The players have to play better, and we got to scheme it up better. Attention to detail. 10 men on the field is inexcusable in preseason, let alone this far into the regular season. I'm glad that Raheem said it don't matter how it happened. We'll get it corrected. I love that response because it don't matter how it happened. It don't matter what coach he would have threw under the bus or himself. It doesn't matter because it happened. I was going to come on here and rail on Kate Ellis, who who I thought bit on Matt Jones' eyes, okay, when he faded towards the slot receiver and left, the best player on the field for San Francisco and Christian McCaffrey alone. Little did I know we only had 10 players, and he basically was like, who is supposed to be over here? Because I'm in my zone. And Christian McCaffrey just quickly ran right up the area where there was no man, where he was supposed to be, and scored the freaking touchdown. Or the first down, excuse me, the first down. On a 3rd and long. He got the first down. I mean, it was not his fault. Like I saw, if you watch the replay of our stream and I was screaming at Kate Ellis, it wasn't his fault. I apologize, Kate. You're trying to do the job of 2 people. That is unfair for you. That is unfair for any defense. And there was no way you were going to stop 11 with 10, especially when you didn't have one man designated for Christian freaking McCaffrey. Not only was he not in the game, you didn't have the person that wasn't in the game was assigned Christian McCaffrey for the defensive call that y'all made. You can't make this up. This sounds like an SNL skit. Like that's an SNL skit. Hold on. Let me go back up to some more chats. Let's see. Drew said, I like Pitt's involvement in last night's game, but the screen pass in him made me shake my head. That was always to be the Bijan. Exactly. So the first time you ran it and he lost yards wasn't enough, Zach Robinson. You want to double down and just press triangle and the right trigger and run it to the other side. Shout out to Cal Pitts blocking too. Cal Pitts was blocking excellent for the past like 3 games, man. It's been excellent film on Cal Pitts blocking. That's why they got him in tight now, because he's actually blocking really good. He's blocking like a tight end now. So I love that. Love to see that for Cal. Let me check some more comments. He said, I bet Raheem overlooked Miami because they 1-6 and McDaniel is coaching for his job. Raheem will lose the game. We'll get to that later. Oh my goodness. Man. Ski. We'll get to that later. All right. We'll get to what's going to go on next week. Yeah. Now I know a lot of people going to say, well, why are you talking about scheme? You weren't complaining about the scheme last week. I've always said, this is always my stance. We run out the pistol entirely too much. They told Dan Orlovsky they like running out of the pistol to give Bijan more vision to make his cut since he's such a good cutter. You know why Barry Sanders was the best running back ever and LT probably the 3rd or 2nd best running back ever? Because they can run in a phone booth and make you miss. And Bijan has that ability. You're really taking the ability of play action out of Michael Penix's hands when you hike the ball and it goes in the air for 5 yards. He catches at the 5-yard line. Bijan is lined up 8 to 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You come up and hand it to him. Everybody see where Bijan gets the ball and what's his initial break towards the line. Now, that can work good and bad. When you block it up well, Bijan got the room to get the holes cut and hit the hole full speed. The bad part of that is if a team blow it up, you're not just losing 1 yard, you're losing 5 or 6 yards. That's the difference. That's the systematic difference. When your player don't win in run blocking, and the defense is going to sell out and put 8 in the box, and you got to beat them. Even if you run the ball, if you got injuries on the offensive line, and they find one crack in that, the dam will break. And that's what was happening last night. with the offensive line. We got manhandled. And we couldn't run the ball when we wanted to. Once San Francisco dictated that and they put us in passing situations, I felt like we gave up on the run entirely too quick. I just feel that way. And we don't run on the center. Imagine Mac Jones under center in 12 personnel, just like the Atlanta Falcons. And they're running under center, play action working. There was no reason to play off the defenders, like the wide receivers, that far. Mac Jones did not prove that he could put it on a dime. Our strategy should have been San Francisco's strategy. Play close man-to-man, make Michael Penix beat you in small windows and pressure and mush the pocket. Can press the pocket, but don't pass rush, can press the pocket. That's what they did. And once we were down, they saw we wasn't even trying to throw the ball. They pinned their ears back and went to hunting. That's what happened. DJ, what's up, DJ? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. Demetrius Jeffrey in the buildings. Gibby, what's up, Gibby? How you doing, fam? Welcome back to the stream, cuz I see you. He said 20 points allowed in this league is borderline elite defense, and we still lost. He's not telling a lie, guys. When you pretty much outgain them for 75% of the game, and then they just pretty much ran past when they needed to. Ran past when they needed to. They took advantage of Divine Diablo out and Jalen Walker and gutted us like a fish. I was so hoping to beat Kyle Shanahan and Dan Quinn in the same season. That would have almost made my season. Almost. But so was not the case. We got outcoached. Situational football fails us again. Michael Penix has to know that he was in the tackle box and he got away with one early in the game. A lot of you guys didn't notice. I don't know if you noticed it, but I pointed out in the watch along that Michael Penix got away with an intentional grounding. He just flicked it to the sidelines and it bounced a yard before the line of scrimmage. They didn't catch it then, but they definitely caught it the next time when he almost got sacked. And he threw it out of bounds, and he was still within the tackle box. So, yeah, for a player that has 4.4 speed, Michael Penix never uses it. He is not a running quarterback. Just because his name is Mike and he's black and left-handed don't mean that he's a runner like Mike Vick, guys. Get that out of your head. He's a pocket quarterback. Plain and simple. John Brooks said, Raheem always says we'll correct it, but we never do. Always said we're going to fix it and never do. Frankly, I'm tired of hearing the same old song and dance. Yeah. King Phillip said, Rod is writing his ticket out the door. What's going on, King Phillip? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. Appreciate you coming through. Nah, that was Beltran that dropped in the coverage. Okay. Well, either way, either Beltran or Cade Ellis. Either one wasn't at fault. Oh, no, that was Beltran. It got caught up in the in the mess. Dropped coverage and saw No, I'm not talking about that play, Winston. But yeah. It was like Christian McCaffrey stayed in the block. Beltran was sitting there like, yeah, okay. He was blitzing first and then saw Christian McCaffrey blocking. So he was like, okay, yeah. So he went back. Then when Christian McCaffrey ran up to be an outlet to pass, this dummy. You big dummy. Thank you, Red Fox. Thank you, Red Fox. You big dummy. This dude ran up and forgot his assignment and tried to get a sack when Mac Jones was 10 yards away. But Christian McCaffrey was right there next to him. He saw a sack instead of doing his assignment. Craziness. Craziness. Demetrius Jeffrey said, this is a winnable game and we lost. Shake my head. Every time our offense get momentum, they stall out. Play calling needs to be consistent. All 4 quarters. Could not agree more. The black and red suit. Oh, you want me to pull up this? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Asking you shall receive. Hold on. Hold on. Where is that? Where is that? Hold up. Hold on. I gotta close this out. Hold on. Let me close this out. Cause it's up. It's just covered by the stats. There we go. Demetrius says, we don't play for under center. We constantly getting penalties every week by play calling on this offense. Still need some work things out or hinder us. Yeah, I mean, every team has mistakes. Every team has penalties. We're not going to play mistake-free. But running the clock, not moving with some urgency in a 2-minute situation at the end of the game ultimately got us with no points in the game. We get an interception right there at the 50-yard line and didn't go anywhere offensively. And Coach Raheem came out at halftime and said we need to be better on defense. The defense got you an interception at the 50-yard line. And the offense went nowhere. And that's what you said at halftime. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Now, mind you, that point was proven right by the end of the game as we could not stop the running game from the San Francisco 49ers, who dominated us in both trenches. Dominated us in both trenches. I do feel like that is an execution problem. We're going to need to draft a wide receiver in the second round. More like a right tackle if Caleb McGarry don't come back healthy, which I have heard no words on him coming back yet. Have y'all? I haven't. He has to learn when to run. Yes, yes. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to run the ball. Know when to throw away. Okay, go body, son. Gibby said, got to beat the Dolphins next week. And all is fine. 4-3. No, all is not fine. We gotta string some wins together. We can't keep winning one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. That's 9-8, and we won't make the playoffs. That's 9-8. We won't make the playoffs, guys. We can't keep doing. We can't play that reindeer game. But I get what you're saying. Hopefully, we could get a couple of games on a roll. Archangel in the building. What's up, Archangel? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, fam. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, man. It's the lifeblood of our streams, man. Help us get in the algorithm. Drew Griner says, hold on, I'll let Drew say it.
Drew Griner says, I agree, I don't fully get them not utilizing play action. I feel like Bijan would be fine. Makes me wonder if they are scared to have Penix turn his back with Elijah out there instead of Caleb.
That's exactly what's happened. But it was happening before with McGarry in there. I'm starting to wonder if Michael Penix can play under center, period. I'm just wondering. Maybe he's not comfortable playing under center. Because play action under center with a dynamic running back like Bijan or with Tyler Algier is going to do wonders. The defense is going to suck into the running back because Bijan is so great. Play action for under center should be a definite. Play action out of the pistol, guess what? You got time to see if Bijan got the ball before he reaches the line of scrimmage. You're not in a mass scramble. You are in a mass scramble if he does it from under center because he's 5 yards back or 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. Boom! As soon as he receives the ball, one cut, go. Gone. If you don't get your assignment, and I wish I had that thing when Darren Orlowski was explaining it at first, how he see it. If it would have been from the line of scrimmage, he showed there was 0.1 seconds that the hole closed up. If he started at the line of scrimmage, hiking it from the line of scrimmage, he would have made it through that hole. He literally showed several plays that was like that. The holes closed up because Bijan was already making a jump cut before he got to the line of scrimmage. But if it was at the line of scrimmage handed off, he would have made it through the hole that the offensive line. So basically what we're asking our offensive line to do is pass block basically for Bijan. It's kind of like a hybrid pass block, run block scheme. You know what I'm saying? It's a zone blocking scheme. So we're asking them to hold their zone longer for Bijan can set up the play. Yeah, basically. The screen past the Pitts. Yeah. I don't think anybody want to see that. Not when it's so telegraphed. Yeah. Yeah, we lose. Hey, y'all see the suit? Y'all see the suit? Y'all see the shirt? Y'all see the pocket square? Jake Hutchinson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The sound for you. Appreciate you coming through.
Jake Hutchison says, Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson are bad at their jobs.
Well, that's what we're discussing right now. What is going on with this team and how can we correct it? Archangel. Oh, my goodness.
Archang3LAD says, Raheem is Adufus.
Hold on, I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. I'm back. Okay. Let's see. Drew says, well, I'll let Drew say it.
Drew Griner says, also, are we still in mystery mode with what's going on with Ray Ray?
Ray pretty much is off the team. They're probably searching to see if they can trade him. If not, they'll outright cut him. But they got to get a replacement, basically. Ray's off the team. He wasn't allowed to get on the plane. We don't know what it is. It's between Ray, the organization, and us. That's what Raheem said, and that's where it's at. Yeah, could have used him, but whatever. Demetrius says, if we don't make the playoffs this season, This will be another disappointment. 100%, 100%, 100%. We got two very tough games after the soft Dolphins. Well, we can't overlook the Dolphins, Ark. We can't overlook the Dolphins like we did on the Panthers. Moss, what's up, Moss? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. Appreciate you coming through. I'll let you see it.
Moss says, Larry, the Falcons have won their 3 games this season and they ran the ball more than 25 times in those games. They lost their 3 games when they ran below that.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, Moss. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we run 25 times or more, we win the game. So that need to be the magic number for Zach Robinson. Zach, remember, we run it 25 times. There's a high probability that we win the game. We got to establish the run. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. Tavares, how you doing, Tavares? Welcome back to the stream. Tavares said, I'm going to let him say that because I'm not even speaking it. I'm not even going to say that.
Tavares says, bottom line, Penix is done. Time for Cousins.
Time for Cousins. Okay, you keep waiting on that, Tavares. You keep waiting on that. Aaron Johnson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream.
Aaron Johnson says, Penix needs to work on his pocket presence. Still not sold on him just yet.
Still not sold on him yet? Okay, I mean, he definitely has to work on his pocket presence. I would agree with that. He got to work on his footwork. I would agree with that also. I also feel like he's much more advanced than Ritter Mariota ever was as a rookie, as his, 7th, 8th start of his career. But again, there's definitely things to be improved. Also, him staring down receivers definitely have to improve because that last play, also the coaching has to get better. If you go and look it up on Twitter, man, I don't even feel like doing it anymore, but I saw a clip of the San Francisco player saying we knew what they were going to run. And then when it popped up, he was like, I can't believe they're going to run this. And we ran it. They took out Bijan. So he's like, they took out Bijan, brought in Algier, and then was in the shotgun and never threatened play action on the 4th down. So you take out Bijan, you bring in Tyler Algier. I'm like, okay, we about to play bully ball. We about to line up on the center, see a man whoop a man. I can live with that if we don't make it. I'd be upset, but I can live with that. But we take out Bijan, who's the best player on the team, and Coach Raheem explanations like, we got a lot of good players, and I feel good doing a pass play to our best wide receiver, to Drake. You know, they just made a play. So you had the best player who you keep saying in the NFL on the bench in the most important play of the game. The math ain't mathing, Raheem. The math ain't mathing. You're constantly saying he is the absolute best player in the NFL. And you take the best player in the NFL off the field. Did Kyle Shanahan take Christian McCaffrey off on 3rd downs? No. He gave him a rest on 1st down. 3rd down, he was in the game. Oh, yeah, they had 3rd and 1 a couple of times. That quarterback sneaked it. It wasn't even a tush push. It was a traditional quarterback sneak. Do we have that in our playbook? I guess not. I guess not. We don't have a goal line offense. Our goal line offense is running someone out of the shotgun to get 1 freaking yard. So all I'm going to assume is that Michael Penix cannot play under center, and he can't do a quarterback sneak. I have to assume that because we ain't did it. The golfing game and the trap game. No game should be a trap game for this Atlanta Falcon team that has not proven anything yet. No game should be a trap game, but we keep running into them. What's up, promo? Appreciate that thumbs up, fam. Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you. Now, we got the same record as the Panthers, actually. Mike got a bone bruise in his foot. He's day-to-day. Might be Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins might play. Nah, they beat us. I can't ignore the 30-0. They beat us. Archangel says, you never overlook your opponent. Never. Any given Sunday, I get it. You're right, but the Dolphins are soft as cotton. I got you. But a lot of Falcon fans were uber confident going into Carolina. I'm just saying. Attention to detail, we need it. We aren't good enough to overlook teams. But Bijan came out of his own mouth and said, I think we kind of overlooked them, unfortunately. And that's why we got whooped. So what happened with San Francisco with all their players hurt? They were a mass unit, and they beat us. Keep me talking about Snit. Archangel talking about Kirk is washed. It don't matter if he washed or not. If Michael Penix can't go, then Kirk's going to play. Oda P in the building. What up, Oda P? I see you, cuz. Welcome back to the stream. That sounded for you. Oda P says, I'm going to let him say it. I'm going to let Oda P say it. And I'm trying to catch up on the chat, guys. All right.
Oda P says, we did a lot of things right, but it looked like the B team at the end.
Yes. Yes. We did do a lot of things right. It's not all doom and gloom, guys. But yeah, people are making second half adjustments against our offense. And we got to be able to counterpunch. That's all.
Arcang 3LAD says, Penix only 9 games in, he will get better, folks. The best QBs went through it their first years. Respectfully, Josh Allen, Peyton Manning, to name a couple.
Yeah, Peyton Manning had a horrible first year, guys. He led the league in interceptions. Same thing with Troy Aikman. I'm not trying to compare Michael Penix Jr. to those Hall of Famers. Well, to Peyton Manning, who's a Hall of Famer. Josh Allen on his way. I'm not trying to compare them to. I know he outplayed Josh Allen in head-to-head. I know he didn't play horrible. He just didn't carry us. That's all. He didn't carry us. He didn't play horrible. He didn't play Ritter-like. Mac Jones played like Ritter. Like 241 yards would be a freaking super game by Ritter. Mac Jones, 17 for 26, 152 yards. We got Mac Jones. And he threw, we got a Mac Jones or Ritter. And he threw a pick. He threw a pick at the 50-yard line. We didn't capitalize. But my head coach came at halftime and said, our defense got to play better. And the score was 10-3 at that time. The score was 3-10 at that time. And our defense needed to play better. Again, we scored 1 touchdown this game. That was in the third quarter. And like Gibby said, we allow only 20 points, and that is almost elite by NFL standards. And we lost the game. So, yeah, guys. Andre Johnson, watch the Dolphins put it all together versus us. I hope not, Andre. I hope not. Yeah, Ski said, Larry, not to scare you, but MPJ is on the injury report. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to really bring that up, but yeah, you're right. Promo says Atlanta still has more potential than Carolina going through the rest of the season. That's true, but potential don't mean nothing if you don't realize it through coaching and through work from the players. I think they should have their best practice. I think they're gonna have their best practice this week. The hot seat just got turned up. The thermostat just got turned up. It really did. Raheem feel it. That's why there was no smiling, no kikiing going on in that press conference. No kiki, no jokes, no little quick quotes and stuff like that. It was all business. He had a straight face. He was heated because he knew everything was going to be put on his back. And he said as much. You know? So I appreciate him taking that and being like, yeah, that's on me. It don't matter. That's the best statement I've ever heard him say. Not the when we win speeches, rah stuff. He do that with his eyes closed. When he fell on that sword right there and said, it's my fault, it's unacceptable, and I will get it corrected. That's all he needed to say. He didn't need to expound on it or anything. Best answer I ever heard him in a press conference. Turn that into actual, tangible practice. Wow, y'all really bored. That's crazy. You want some attention? There you go, man. How you doing, NFL game? How you doing, man? You want attention? You ain't got no attention in your life. I understand. It ain't even a game. Some people just got troll in their hearts. Bless their heart. All right, let me see. Hopefully I ain't miss any comments. Do you think TB can win in Detroit tonight? I'm not even thinking about Tampa Bay. I don't care. I'm worried about the state of affairs for the Falcons, to be honest. Ski said if Kirk starts, Raheem got his wish. Raheem should have took Prince out the game. Horrible coaching. Nah, it is what it is. He wanted to see if the kid could get a first down. Ark said, I knew the 40. Hold on, I'm gonna let you say it, man.
Arkang3LAD says, I knew 9ERS would play hard at for a loss to the Bucks traveling way over to San Fran, then was pissed off that lost the 9ERS.
Yeah. We knew we were going to get a good game. Kyle Shanahan do not want to lose to us because we can't stand the sight of his face.
Ski says, the difference between those QBs like Josh Allen and Peyton Manning, they had coaches and OC to help them. Penix doesn't, and Raheem and Zach is stalling Penix development.
There we go. Do we get Tyler Lockett? He was just released. I have no idea, man. I don't know what Terry Fontenot is going to do. Right now, they need to be looking for a middle linebacker, or let Debo Malone be the starting middle linebacker. Do you mean Penix, Tavares? Said Michael Bennett's legs are gone and his arm and hands are through. Oh, okay. All right. We need the Bucks to lose. Guys, we're not winning this division. We're not winning this division. And we can't lose any more NFC games. Now, there was a road game. I get it. It wasn't a home game. But these losing NFC games are going to start piling up on tiebreakers. Yes, we need to win the division to make sure we make it in the playoffs. But it's looking more like Tampa Bay look like the best team in the NFC right now. They just do. Plain and simple. No, I do not think he need to develop behind Kirk Cousins. He missed those passes when he was pressured. He was 0 for 9 with guys in his face. That intentional grounding was inexcusable. He got to be better than that. He got to know his situation and pocket presence. And Michael Penix will be able to run a 4-4, never uses it. His instinct is not to run, guys. He's a pocket passer. So he don't even use his God-given ability to run. Andre Davis, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Andre said, don't cheer for any of your teams. But I love the content. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Welcome to the stream, fam. I see you. Time for Captain Kirk. Okay. Lockett is washed. Kirk ain't going to do. Play calling is predictable. Yeah, man, when you got the 49ers saying they knew what we were going to run, it's kind of predictable. So how can you execute when they're doing their homework? They pretty much know what you're going to do. You never run on the center. What is it? Michael Penix is at the same place every time. Meet me 5 to 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's where Michael Penix will be. That's where he'll be. That's his home. That's his home. Andre Johnson said, I think the Bucs are going to the Super Bowl. Well, they playing like the best team in the NFC right now. So I can't even dispute you, sir, at all. I can't.
Arkang3LAD says, it'll be very hard to catch Tampa, not that we can't catch them, but we gonna have to turn up the heat.
Yes, we definitely gonna have to turn up the heat. We're gonna have to stop these silly penalties and stuff like that, man. We just gotta play better, man. We just gotta play it better all around. We have not put a total game together yet. The Bills games was good, but special teams was horrible. I need to see offense, defense, and special teams play a flawless game. No one can be perfect, but yeah, we need to see a good game for all three of those units in one game. We still haven't lived up to our potential. Even when we won and beat Buffalo, you know, Michael Penix came out, look, we could play better, and he was absolutely right. He missed some throws in that game, even in our win. But again, I think we need to lean heavy on our run. Again, the magic number is 25 carries. The magic number, at least right now, is 25 carries. We win the game when we get at least 25 carries. I don't need to see Michael Penix throwing for 38 times. Especially when the game is virtually close until the fourth quarter. It was tied up in the third. We were only down by 3 going into the fourth quarter. Okay, Larry. Go to mama, please. Not in the morning. Go to mama. The Bucs will lose tonight. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna lose or not, man. But they've been playing like the best team in NFC lately. So yeah, and Baker Mayfield is going for MVP. He's the front runner right now for MVP. That's what all the pundits are saying, and he's playing like it. It's not just the pundits. He looked the part. All these comeback victories and stuff like that. The Bucs are the #1 team in the NFC, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm expecting a spirited practice out of this. And if we can't have our best game against Miami, who is struggling, with Mike McDaniel, who should be our offensive coordinator next year, because he's a hell of an offensive coordinator, but he might not be made for being a head coach. And some guys are like that, man. Some guys are great coordinators. Look at Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh was a bad head coach for the Jets. Very bad head coach. But he's an excellent defensive coordinator. Excellent defense coordinator. To have that game plan and execute it like that when a lot of his no Bosa, no Warner, no Bosa and Warner right there, and you got them guys playing like that, and they starting corner was out, and you got them guys playing like that, man, hats off to you, man. Robert Saleh is a hell of a defensive coordinator. Not a good head coach, but a hell of a defensive coordinator. And now I'm starting to wonder if that's what's going on with Raheem. Is that he's a good defensive coordinator, pretty good defensive coordinator, but as a head coach, it might be a little bit too much. I don't know. He got a chance to correct all this. He said he's going to get it fixed. I'm going to take the man for his word. But again, like John Brooks said, he always say we're going to get it fixed, and things start popping back up, though. But we'll see, man. No team is perfect. He is our coach, and of course, I want my coach to succeed. I don't want him to fail. I want him to succeed because the team succeeds. But yeah, man, it's getting real hard to make excuses for Coach Raheem, to be honest. And he's not really accepting them, so okay, kudos to him on that front, of not accepting any excuse. You got to get it right, or you're going to see this young man right here on the right hand. Y'all see that young man right there on the young man with that red collar with the red tie and the red pocket square? That's the firing suit right there. That's the firing suit. And when you see that firing suit, you know it ain't nothing to be played with. I give Raheem a chance as long as he wears the Falcons logo, but I don't know if I like it. Yeah, once you see, hey, that's why I got the picture up, bro. That's why I got the picture up. Because when you see this suit right here, that's when Arthur Blank is fed up. I don't know if he's at that moment yet. I don't know if he's at that moment yet. But yeah, the Falcons, they got a lot of soul searching to do, man. This is a must win. It's an absolute must win versus the Dolphins. I need Zach Robinson to get his bag. Zach, see, here's the thing, man. When you have a young quarterback, you should not have an inexperienced offensive coordinator. Oh, nobody was saying that when we was playing against Buffalo, man. I've said this since the inception. You know, there's a lot of, stuff going around on Falcon Twitter. Like, was Raheem trying to start his own coaching tree by getting guys that never had any professional offensive and defensive coordinating in the NFL? Was he trying to start his own coaching tree? I don't know if that was his mindset more so than putting on his homies. You know what I'm saying? You work with guys, you like these guys, you vibe with guys, you want to see these guys succeed, so you give them a job. Once you step up, that's usually how it goes. Come on with me, bro. Let's go do this. All right? It didn't work with Jimmy Lake. Ike Hilliard got scapegoated, and now it's up in the air with Zach Robinson, who has a job waiting for him in college with the Oklahoma State Cowboy. Has a job waiting. All he had to do is just say yes and show a little interest in it, and the job will be his. He's a former quarterback of Mike Gundy, who just got released from his contract. Yeah. Matter of fact, were they talking about Zach Robinson when he's talking about, I'm a man, I'm 40, talk about me, don't talk about my player, they're kids. Was he defending Zach Robinson? Somebody let me know if he was defending Zach Robinson. He might have been. He might have been defending him. Dirty Bird Fly Through. How you doing, fam? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you coming through. Let me give you this sounder. Let's go. And
Dirty
let you
Bird
say
Fly Through says, the sad thing is the roster is so good I could still see us getting to 10 wins, but this coaching staff is clearly holding them back from their full potential.
And that's the thing, man. Great comment. That's the thing that's got Hawks. That got Falcon fans wondering, is this coaching staff holding us back, or are we overvaluing the talent that we have? That is a key question, man. Great comment, man. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you come back. Miss B in the building. What's up, Miss B? Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Let's go. Dirty Bird Fly Through also says, I'm going to let you say it.
Dirty Bird Fly Through says, exactly, Zach. I really think don't give a F about job security, because regardless, he's gone to Oklahoma at season's end.
Oklahoma State is right there, man. He got a job waiting for him, dog. This don't work out. Oh, well, deuces. Appreciate you, Raheem, but I'm going to plot my own road. Good luck to you with these crazy Falcon fans. We always have good wins and then disappointing losses, man. It's becoming a running thing, man. When I pass through, I don't know, man. I don't know. I see the deficiencies in Michael Penix. I'm not gonna say that I don't. I do feel like we're in a better place than prior situation. The proof is Kyle Pitts has actually woke up. Kyle Pitts was checked out and hurt. Drake London doing the hardest he can, but again, we really didn't see the full potential to the point that we're questioning if he was even a number 2 wide receiver, let alone a number 1. Now we know he's a number 1, but we do need someone who could stretch the field. Now, traditionally, back in my day, the guy that was a speedster was the second receiver. He stretched the field. Now, in today's game, the guy who can stretch the field is the number 1 receiver. The number 1 receiver traditionally, when I was growing up, I'm an old head, was a possession receiver, like a Jerry Rice, who could stretch the field also, but like a Jerry Rice, ran precise routes, got open regardless. He didn't have blazing speed, but it always seemed like he was 10 yards or 5 yards in front of his man. Chris Carter, who caught everything around him, like he had crazy glue on his fingers. Fingertips, catches all the time. Art Monk, possession receiver. Those were your number 1 receivers. The possession, when I need it. Michael Irvin, when I need it, when the money's on the line, when I need a 3rd and 8, who can I throw it to on a crossing route who will take that big hit for Ronnie Lott or Atwater or Scott Case? Who would take that hit from Brian Dawkins for Ed Reed? Even though they started to soften up the rules then. Yeah. So when I look at it, I'm just thinking like we have the talent, in my opinion, especially on offense. So many top 10 first-round picks on this offense. We should not be struggling like this, scoring 1 offensive touchdown. and a field goal. We shouldn't, especially when we get the ball at the 50-yard line on an interception. We shouldn't go back. It's inexcusable. So, yeah, not with all these weapons. But again, man, Michael Penix is hurt right now. He may not play against the Dolphins. It might be Kirk Cousins. And it'll be a blessing because at least we got a confident backup. Yeah. What's the guy we had in here for preseason? Imagine that guy being a backup and Michael Penix get hurt. The season over. At the very least, I would feel very confident with Kirk Cousins playing against the Dolphins. Yes, I would. If it's like Michael Penix needed a game. Not saying that he should. If he's hurt, don't risk the future. But if it's just he's hurt but not injured, then he should play. Archangel says the Falcons stay consistently inconsistent. That's why I don't get too high or too low with my birds. We should know. Yeah, basically. Dirty Birds Fly Through says Penix is young and is making mistakes. But we've forgotten that it's a reality of young quarterbacks. Yes. The coaching ain't helping him. And I don't think he's developing him properly. I don't disagree with that. In the NFL, you have to be able to play on the center in some kind of capacity. And if that's a flaw with Michael Penix, you need to be working on that. You should have been working on that. And you should have been working on it in preseason and throughout practice. Guess what? In practice, he's never under center, guys. I was saying this in practice, sitting up on the hill like, man, we don't run anything under center. Nope. Oh man, that's just training camp. We're gonna run under center in the season. Don't worry, Larry. We're taking away the ability to play action from our quarterback and our running back. We're misusing our best option in Bijan because you can't slow the pass rush down with Michael Penix, who runs a 4-4, because there's no deception in it. We ran play action that game, but it's not really deceptive when everybody see the ball hike back 5 yards, and then you're waiting, sitting there as they're rushing, and you either pull it back or let him go. Run pass option, I understand the concept. It's all the rave now. But again, you got to mix in some line of scrimmage runs also. That's just my belief, man. You knew San Francisco was serious about running when they lined Christian McCaffrey in I formation. I was like, what? Are we in 1998 now? Really? Okay. They had a commitment to run. Like, we about to run the ball, man. Mac Jones had 67 yards at halftime. So he had 90 yards in the second half. Around 92, 93 yards in the second half. And we lost the game. But the defense needed to play better. Now, Christian McCaffrey had 129 yards. He's a beast. We understand that. All 24 catches. Great game by him. Brian Robinson Jr. Had 36 yards when he, gave him breathers on an occasional first down or second down. Never on third down, but a first down or a second down, he would come in and give him a breather. Then Christian McCaffrey will come back out. Yeah. Tyler Algiers, 4 carries, 16 yards. What average? Bijan Robinson, 14 carries, 40 yards. You didn't even give us a chance to run the ball. We ran the ball 18 times with our running backs. 2 times with Michael Penix for 6 yards. I mean, there's your game right there. There is your game. Penix is day to day. Yeah. It might be Kirk. That's why we kept him. Archangel says Crumpler was the other Mike best friend on the field. Yeah. Pitts could be that with Penix. Yes, I agree. That chemistry is growing, man. Like, you can see it. Michael Penix even went across the middle of the field with Cal Pitts. So Pitts caught several passes across the center of the field. He did. Pitts had his best game in a while. Pitts been coming on lately, guys, and catching and blocking. That's why he's been lining up closer to the line now, because he's actually giving great effort on pass blocking. Dirty Bird Fly Through says, play action unlocks the whole offense. I've never seen a coach so obsessed with the pistol like Zach Robinson. It's like he has illegally committed to it. Not legally committed to it. Oh my goodness. And you run the same 5 looks, and it limits everyone. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I can't even disagree with that, sir. Can't even disagree with that. We need to give Algiers more carries. I mean, that's a fact, man. Look at it. 4 carries? Hell, Bijan only having 14 carries is a crime. And that camera shot of Bijan just sitting there, upset, tight face, because from like the 7-minute mark, no, like more than half the third quarter, we didn't see the ball. We didn't see the ball. And we stalled out, got a field goal, made that. Yeah. And then you just had to sit there and watch the Christian McCaffrey show for a quarter and a half. Yeah. Atlanta Falcons pandemic. What's going on, fam? Appreciate you coming through. Guys, make sure you check them out, man, on YouTube. Got some great content. I do you shit too. Yes, sir. Let's see. What's good, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. No problem. Yeah, we're about to get out of here soon, man. I've been talking a lot, but yeah. My initial thoughts on this is we just got to do better, man. We got to get attention to detail. I love that Coach Rod has a good personal relationship with his players, but I do want my head coach to be more coach than homie. Everybody got a different, style to it. It's not saying that any one style is the best style, but yeah, playtime over, man. Playtime over, man. This is a must win. We cannot lose to the Dolphins, who are in a tailspin. Their head coach got 1 foot out the door, or actually the ownership got 1 foot on his butt cheek, about to kick him out the door. So yeah, we got to win this, man. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs or bust, man. You guys, I just feel like this is a must win. Will we try to get Waddle? It would be funny if we traded for Waddle and this is his first game against his former team. That would be interesting. If we're going to get him, then it would be nice to get him now. Even though I don't think we got the money to get him, but yeah, it would be nice to do it. Hey, Delvin Thomas, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that super chat. I see you.
Delvin Thomas has donated $2 and says y'all are too comfortable playing indoors. 49ers fan.
Yeah, obviously I just think we got outcoached, man. We got outcoached and outplayed. Shout out to you guys. You guys beat us, man. With an injury-riddled team, man. That's a good coach team. Robert Saleh is a great defensive coordinator. Not a good head coach, but a great defensive coordinator. He's back in San Francisco. Yep. Atlanta Pandemic said, absolutely. Playoffs a bust. Yep. T. Terry in the building. Morgatron Prime in the building. What's up, fam? Let's go, Hawks. Can't wait for the whole season opener. You right about that, fam. Make sure you guys tune in. Hawks versus Raptors first game. Y'all know we going to have it. We welcome y'all to Hawks season. Shout out to Dyson Daniels getting 4 years for $100 million. Shout out to Dyson Daniels, man. My shooting guards locked up for the next 4 years. Absolutely love to see it. Now, we just got to worry about Trae Young in the offseason. But, we ain't got to worry about any more contracts. And hopefully we have a great season. Hopefully, man. Right now, man, we worried about the Falcons. The Brave had a disappointing season with a whole bunch of injuries. Somebody got to give us some comfort. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to give us some comfort. Falcon Pandemic says we can get Jacoby Myers for a draft pick, but do we want to give up another number 1 pick? Hey, that's another thing, man. We gave up our number 1 pick to get James Pierce Jr. I don't think we can give up a 2nd round or 3rd round pick. Those picks are our 1st round picks now. We can't do that. We can't afford to do it. We can't afford to do it. All right, Angel, man. You need to join us on these Hawks watch-alongs, man. I got a feeling about this season, man. I got a good feeling in my gut about this feeling. Hopefully it ain't the bubble guts. I got a good feeling about our host, man. We got Kristaps Porzingis, who is definitely the best player that Trae has ever played with as a stretch 5. We got Jalen Johnson coming up, who's going to be an all-star this year as long as he can stay healthy, and that's the key. JJ and KP staying healthy. We got the reigning runner-up to Defensive Player of the Year and Dyson Daniel locked up in his deal. He ain't got a worry in the world. He's been working on his game. He didn't miss a free throw in training camp and in the preseason. So hopefully that carry over. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Falcon Pandemic says, I didn't know that we were trying to force Mooney back into action. Should have started with the passing in the middle and then open it up. I agree. And Mooney had a couple of drops, crucial drops, so it wasn't all on Penix, man. But yeah, Penix got to get better. Mooney got to get back in the work shape, And yeah, he hurried back because he knew this game was important. So shout out to him for laying it on the line for his team. I'm not going to begrudge him for trying to come back and help the team. Dirty Bird fly through with the great comments, man. Welcome to
Dirty
the stream,
Bird
man.
Fly through says,
Again,
the
always
reality
come
is
back.
we'll win Sunday, but even then it's so tough knowing we've been inconsistent. It's only gonna get better when this team is consistent with everything.
Yes, I agree, man. Great comment. Dirty Bird fan for life. What's up, fam? He said, I need this starting 5 to get used to each other. Oh, you're talking about the Hawks. Okay, yeah. But yeah, man. Overall, this Dolphin game is a must-win. Elijah Wilkinson got beat like a drum with Huff. And then, and it was like a chain reaction. Then guys start trying to, slide over and try to help him, but it was too late, man. The defensive line played excellent. They pass rush 4 for the majority of the times. Only time they send 6 or more is to stop the run. But in passing downs, they only send 4. Double high safety. That's the kryptonite right now. Double high safety, rush 4. Can we block it? Can we see the middle of the field? Can we execute it and get the ball there timely? We'll see, guys. But I want to thank all you guys for coming through. You guys were absolutely awesome. If ain't nobody told you we're awesome today, we will.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
And y'all see this picture right here. You don't want to see this picture with Arthur Blank and Rich McKay at the podium. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. While I will say there are execution errors, I'm going to keep pushing this. It's not a narrative. It's just what I see. If we can't get more deception in our play calling and stop being predictable, as the 49ers said in a tweet when they showed, we knew what they were going to do. Robert Saleh showed us plays, and these are the tendencies of the Falcons, and they ran the exact play, was their money play for the 4th down and 2. You take the best player, you keep saying this is the best player in the NFL, and you take him out in the most important play of the season. That's unacceptable. Get in there. I know you don't run offense. Get on the headset and say, Zach, put Bijan in there. And you push Bijan back. When Bijan come out the field, you point and say, go back out there. Even if he was limping, the fact that Bijan is out there is going to draw eyes towards him. Nobody looked Tyler Allgeier's way when he ran out in his pattern. Why? Because he ain't Bijan Robinson. And when Bijan is on the field, he's a threat to break one. Period. Hurt or not. The Hawks didn't. The Hawks didn't make the playoffs last year. They made the play-in and failed to make the playoffs. The Hawks had opportunity to make the playoffs twice and failed. They only made the play-in. The United ain't made the playoffs in a minute. Yeah, they going through a tough spell, but at least they've won a championship. I just want to see one championship for my Hawks and Falcons. Just one. I want to be able to sit there at a parade like me, Shonda, and Larry did for the Braves. And sit on the back of our pickup truck with our training cap chairs and cheer on our team with a man tear in my eye because I'm happy we won the championship and I could share that moment with my family. I want to have that experience with my family and all of you Falcon fans when the Falcons or the Atlanta Hawks win the championship. Because those parades and that celebration is going to be something to remember. If the Falcons win, it's probably going to be freaknik. Let's just be honest. If the Falcons win the Super Bowl, it's probably going to be a freaknik all the way from here to Augusta or from here to Columbus. Traffic will be shut down within 50 miles of the city. It would be ridiculous. I didn't know we had a professional volleyball team. I know we got a professional lacrosse team. All right, guys, we're up out of here, man. I'm about to eat this good fish that Shonda made for me. And yeah, I think our head coach is in the frying pan too. Hot grease. We got to win, man. Plain and simple. We got to win. And I know a lot of people say that Raheem's going to get a third year. I'm not sure if he's going to get a third year, but I'm not even worried about that, man. Everybody's job is safe if we win. Win and you're in. That's it. Tip of the cap to all you guys. Thank you guys for helping us reach 25K on subscribers on YouTube. Almost at 9,000 on TikTok. So yeah, guys. I mean, overall content, we're almost we're almost at 40K on overall content. So yeah, man. Thank you guys. Hold on, son. We will. We're almost at that point, man, and we just want to keep growing, and we can't do it without you guys. So thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. We're up out of here, man. We'll see you guys for the Hawks versus Toronto with the season opener. Please check us out, man, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and share us out on your socials, man. Once this video ends, hit the hype button too, man. Hype it up so more people in the algorithm can see it, so we can get out there and grow, man. Try to grow this thing. And also, man, make sure you do that for all the Atlanta content creators, man. We got some great guys out here doing great content, man. So thank you guys. We see you guys in the next game. Peace up. A-Town down. Rise up. And the next game gonna be Let's Go Hawks. Let's go, man. ATL. Let's go.